All right, hello everybody. We are live. A good Monday morning. Hope your week is off to a good start. Wanted to hop on here and talk about something which we have not talked much about over the past couple of weeks now. We have rain falling across much of central Texas this morning as a cold front is sliding south through the area. So behind that, we've seen some showers and downpours kind of blossoming up across much of the metro. As we go through the day today, though, our rain and storm chances actually continue to increase. So kind of starting now and through tomorrow morning at this time, we're going to have several rounds of pretty widespread rain and storms, it looks like. And this will very likely add up to, say, an inch or two of rain between now and tomorrow morning. Now, for the most part, this should be really beneficial for us. However, there is a low chance for maybe another strong storm. We had one move into Gillespie County overnight, so we'll watch out for that. And then also a low chance, believe it or not, for some minor flooding. And I know we've been talking all about this drought, how we need the rain. But if we get a couple of storms that are heavy enough today to sit over the same spots for a while, there could be some minor flooding. So let me know where you're watching from as you tune in. Let me know if you have seen any rain so far this morning, and we will dive into the forecast for you. Again, some raindrops on the lens of our downtown Skycam, which we have not seen recently. Now, look at that. The temperature has now dropped to 64 at both the airport and at Camp Mabry, so the front has moved through. Still ahead of it, though, Fayette County and LaGrange in the 70s right now. Now, because the front has moved through, I think we spend the rest of the day today likely in the 60s. We may warm up a smidge to the mid and upper 60s, but the technical high temperature for today has already happened, and that was earlier this morning. So here's what our radar looks like as those showers and downpours have blossomed up really over the past 30 minutes, an hour or so. And again, let me know what you guys are seeing. Katie's watching from Johnson City and says not a drop. I'm sorry, wait on it. Again, our rain and storm chances are just beginning. We're going to have multiple rounds of rain and storms over the next, say, 24 hours or so. Amber's got some light rain in Bastrop. Yeah, we're looking at that. Northern Bastrop County into much of Travis, Williamson, and Hayes County. Let me back this out for you, though. So you can really see a couple of these pieces coming together for us. We have, let's see, get my cursor pulled up. Actually, we'll go with the drawing tool here. So we've got this going on up here. We've been watching that all morning. Widespread rain and storms north and northeast of here. And then another little batch of rain and storms over West Texas. Earlier, we were kind of the missing piece there, but now we're seeing that start to fill in, and that's likely going to continue to be the case as that front continues to slide down to the south. So again, I know some folks are on here saying I haven't seen rain yet. This is the beginning of an extended stretch of weather where we'll have multiple rounds of rain and storms. Again, for the most part, this is going to be beneficial. We've been talking about how much we've needed rain over the past couple of weeks now, but there is a low-end chance for a strong storm or two. We actually had a severe storm roll into Gillespie County and the Harper area overnight tonight. I believe that was around 3 a.m. or so, with some hail and some gusty winds. And if we were to see one or two storms, again, this is not going to be an outbreak of severe weather, but if there were to be one or two storms that briefly pulse up and become strong, hail and gusty winds would be the things to watch out for. So the 1 out of 5 threat today. Again, here's a breakdown. I'm putting everything in the low, damaging winds, large hail, low count, but also a low-end threat for maybe some isolated flooding today. Kind of counterintuitive, given we've been talking about the drought. We all know that we need the rain. It's not because the ground is already so saturated. No, the ground's bone dry. But if we were to get a heavy enough storm to sit over the same spot for a long enough period of time, there could be that type of rainfall today where maybe there could be some minor flooding. So let's talk timing here. Tina says a few drops falling in Kyle. Cecilia says looks like it's poised for rain in Mustang Ridge, but nothing yet. Again, y'all just wait on it. Today's not going to be a day, as you'll see on our model, where it rains all day long, but this is going to be a day where we get several rounds of rain and storms. So you may miss out on one round and get a bunch of rain in the next round. Again, it's not going to be raining all day long, but let's talk about it. So latest run of our high-res model is showing by the time we go late morning, early afternoon, looks like our rain and storm coverage increasing. And I think the deal is we're cooler behind this front, but as we get into the afternoon, maybe we try and heat things back up a little bit, and that could kind of bubble things up in the atmosphere a little bit too. So look at that. We go into mid and late afternoon. That could be another round of pretty widespread rain and storms. So especially for the eastern half of our area, we get into the rush hour, the drive home from work. That's looking pretty rainy and stormy. So y'all be sure to drive slow if you get in any of these heavy downpours. Then we go into the evening. Hey, maybe there's another lull. And then we get another round rolling in through the overnight and into tomorrow morning. So I think you get the idea when you look at this. And I'm not saying the timing and the placement of what that model shows is exactly right. But the deal for today is we're going to have off and on multiple rounds of rain and storms. You could get a ton of rain from one round and miss the other round. Could get hit by all the rounds. Again, it's just going to be kind of off and on scattered stuff today. Tuesday morning, here's 8 a.m. We still have lingering showers. But then as we go into the afternoon, some drier air is going to start to work in. So I don't know that we get a ton of sunshine by Tuesday, but the afternoon should kind of trend towards drying things out. Then Wednesday should actually be a pretty nice day. Okay, let's talk totals here. How much rain could we see? Again, I think many of us are on track for a solid 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. But when you look at these models, this is one of our high-res models. So you don't want to look at the exact location and the exact number. You want to look at the trend and see the kind of idea that it's showing. Again, I think many of us will be, an inch or so of rain, 1 to 2 inches of rain. Could there be some areas that are lower than that? Yes, there could. Could there be some areas that are higher than that? Yep, that is also possible. And that's where, if we start getting 2 to 3 inches, 2 to 4 inches of rain, that's where we start to get into some of those minor flooding issues. 1 to 2 inches, I think that would be just great news and helping to alleviate the drought. But there could be some training of storms today where if you get the heavy rain for long enough, there could be some minor flooding. So we always tell you this when we get into these flood scenarios. If you see ponding on roads, or if you drive carefully if you see that. But if you get water covered roads, low water crossings that are underwater, never drive through that. So just be careful out there. Okay, here is our 7-day forecast. I will take that full for you. So today our temperatures have dropped since this morning. I think we spend probably the rest of the day today in the mid to upper 60s for Austin, with rain and storms likely. Multiple rounds through today, through tonight, and into tomorrow morning. Then Tuesday afternoon into Wednesday's trending drier. That Wednesday forecast looks pretty stellar to me. 85 Thursday, Friday 87. Then as we ramp up the warmth and humidity again, looks like we get back into some rain and storm chances for the upcoming weekend. But as of now, those are looking kind of isolated to scattered. Karen says it is raining in Buda. Misty says rain in Round Rock. Linda's watching from Leander. Tina's getting a few raindrops in Kyle. April says heavy rain in Pflugerville. Again, guys, we are just getting started with about a 24-hour stretch here. We're going to have a couple of rounds of rain and storms moving through. All right, let's run through this one more time, and then I'll let you go. We'll do our last cut in here. This is a live view from downtown. Let's see what else we got. Let's do an Oasis cam. That is Lake Travis. Looks like the rain has kind of ended there, at least for the time being. That's really cool view of the clouds there, though. All right, let's go to Kalahari. I'm looking to see if I can find some more rain for you. There we go. A few raindrops on the lens there from our Kalahari cam. Let's see what Concordia is looking like. And then we'll hop back into the radar here. And there is Concordia University, which as of now is looking mainly dry. And again, if you guys, I know a lot of y'all have rain gauges and y'all like to keep up with this stuff in your yard. If you have any reports, send them in to us through the day today. Claudia's getting rain in Hutto. Karen, rain in Buda. Sprinkles in Taylor. Claudette's getting some light rain in South Austin. Again, we are just kind of getting things kicked off here. So the front has moved through Austin. If you're someone who works early, I walked out the door this morning and it was in the 70s. Now it is noticeably cooler. Temperatures have fallen down to the 60s. It's even in the upper 50s right now in Mason. Meanwhile, Luling and LaGrange and Giddings are still just ahead of the front, and temperatures are in the 70s today. Pam says, good, the plants are thirsty. Absolutely. I think the plants and the lawns, especially across the hill country, are going to be very thankful for this. So here's our radar. Again, we've had these showers and downpours that have kind of blossomed here over the past hour or two as that front keeps moving south. I'll tell you what, let's go into some of the accumulations here. Wherever you see blue, that's going to be the radar saying upwards of 1/10 of an inch of rain. And I know, someone from Johnson City was tuning in saying no rain just yet. Some of these areas out across the hill country got a good bit of rain. There was an inch and a half of rain out just south of Harper in Gillespie County as that severe storm rolled in. Now things have temporarily quieted down there, but we'll likely see some more activity later. And then these spotty downpours are now starting to add up a little bit across parts of the metro. In fact, let me see if we got any reports from our sites here real quick. See if we got any totals yet coming in. Not just yet, but we'll get some raindrops in the rain gauge at some point coming up through the day today. Okay, let's back out the view and I'll show you this. Our cold front is sliding through. I don't have it drawn on there, but you get the idea. It's kind of has moved just south of the Austin area now, and we've got rain and storms that are lined up along that and behind it. And as that front keeps sliding south, we've got kind of widespread stuff north of here, widespread stuff west of here, and I think that's going to fill in right over central Texas through the day today. In fact, looks like we have kind of a new batch. You see that stuff that's moving in across the hill country. I hope that can kind of hold together and get some rain into those really drought-stricken areas across the hill country here. Mostly beneficial, good rain today, but there's a low-end chance. Linda says pouring rain right now in Leander. Anna's getting a thunderstorm in Pflugerville right now. Yeah, are you guys hearing thunder? There's certainly some thunder and some lightning strikes out there too. Our storm outlook for today has been trimmed a little farther south, and again, even going into it, this was not a big severe weather day, but there could be a storm or two that could be strong with some hail or some gusty winds. And then also a low-end flood potential today, which I know seems odd. You know, we're talking about beneficial rain, drought, you know, we need this. We do. But if we get heavy enough storms that sit over the same spot for long enough, doesn't even matter how dry the ground is. You know, if it adds up enough, there could be some flooding. So I don't think that's going to be a major issue today. Mostly this is beneficial, but a strong storm or two can't be ruled out, and there could be some minor isolated flooding in pockets. Okay, so let's go through the day today. And I'll give you the same, preface that I did last time with the model. The radar's not going to look exactly like this. Timing's not going to be exactly right. But we're going to have multiple rounds of rain and storms through today, through tonight, and into tomorrow morning. So here's 12:30. Looks like rain and storm chances ramping up. And especially for the afternoon into the early evening. Again, it's cooler, but if we start to warm things up a smidge more behind the front, that could kind of help to bubble things up in the atmosphere a little bit more. So that's looking like widespread rain and storms through portions of the afternoon. Then even into the evening, this could be another round coming in the evening into the overnight. It's 3:30 a.m. into Tuesday morning. Looks like the heaviest stuff is probably south of here, but still some lingering showers. And then we're back to looking mostly dry, but still hanging on a cloud cover by Tuesday afternoon. So we think a widespread inch or so of rain. I think a lot of us will probably be in, that 1 to 2 inch type range. There will be some, unfortunately, that will be a little bit lower that kind of miss out on this. Not completely miss out, but that miss out on the heaviest totals. And then a few could be even upwards of 1 to 2 inches. So if we start getting 2 to 3 inches or 2 to 4 inches, that's when the minor flooding potential starts to be a little bit more of a concern. But again, hopefully this is me wish casting a little bit. Again, I want you to be prepared. There could be some flooding, but I'm hoping, my fingers are crossed, that we just kind of line this up where we get beneficial rain, but we don't get severe issues, so we don't get flooding, and we can just get the benefits here. Okay, one last look at the 7-day, and then I will let you go. We'll do one last cut in here on KVUE coming up at, I believe it is 8:56, somewhere around there. And then I believe Shane is coming in for your midday newscast. Erica will be here this evening, so we'll have folks in the Weather Center all day long, keeping you updated on everything. Drizzling in Bastrop, says Rafael. Deborah, very little here west of the Y. Pouring in Leander. Melinda says dry in Liberty Hill. Fingers crossed we get some rain soon. Again, multiple rounds of rain today. I think before all's said and done, just about all of us will get at least some decent rainfall today. So rain and storms likely today, tonight, into tomorrow morning. Drier by Tuesday afternoon. Wednesday looks really nice. Thursday, Friday, starting to ramp up the warmth and humidity again. And then our next chance, at least a slightly higher chance for rain and storms, is coming in Saturday and Sunday. All right, that's going to do it. I will let you guys go. So digital folks in the back, we can go back over to the radar loop after this. I believe you all want to keep the stream up. If not, I can set it up on this computer. Y'all just let me know. And we'll check back in as needed through the rest of this morning. One more cut in, and then KVUE News at midday coming up at 11 o'clock. Have a great day, everybody.